Okay, guys. It is Monday. It's late in the evening. Not late. It's it's about 6:20, and I went ahead and guide off the tower from the very top. Now, normally I don't go to the top to guide. I usually go about 20 feet from the top and guide it off, but I went ahead and guided it off from the top this time because I have purchased 8 pieces of 3/4 inch PVC, 10 feet long, and I'm actually going to make 2 rings out of it. One an 8-foot. Well, I'm going to cut the sections down to 8 foot and make a ring out of that, and then the 2-foot section is going to make another ring. Now, the smaller ring I might actually make a little bit smaller than the 2 feet or the 2-foot section, but it's going to be the top ring. And it's going to go at the top, obviously, and I'm going to rig it up with some rope so we can bring it down if for whatever reason I needed to fix a light, or it's going to make it a little bit easier to put up and take down, I think. So I got all the materials. We're doing is making an octagon with 8 of these 45-degree angles. Is that right? Yeah, 45. And we are going to put it together. So I'm going to definitely make the bigger sections 8 feet. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these pipes equally. So let's do that. All right. So what I've done here is I've made an octagon with 1-foot pieces of PVC, 8 of those, and 8 45s. I've also drilled or screwed in some drywall screws. No particular size. This is just the ones I had for a couple different reasons. Number one, to keep and lock these in place. I didn't want to glue them in, so basically I pre-drilled a little hole and then screwed them in, and then I put one in the middle. These are going to act not only as locks to keep the PVC together, but places for the rope to attach to for pulling it up and down. That's because this is going to slide over the tower, and then for the Christmas lights to hook on to when we start putting lights on. So that's basically what I purchased. I got for the top. This is a little bit bigger than I need. Again, it's going to go around the tower, and you can see the size of the ring compared to. Let me do this. Size of the ring compared to the tower. But I wanted it. I didn't want it too tight because I didn't want to get caught up when I'm trying to lower it or raise it up or whatever. So now what I'm going to do is I have 5 here, but 4 of these ropes are going to attach. So I'm going to put I'm sorry, there's 2 ends of the rope, obviously, right? So one end's going to attach here, the other end's going to attach here. Alright, so I'm going to have basically a loop. I'm going to do that 4 times, so I'm going to have all 8 sections attached. And then in the middle, I'm going to have, let me do it and I'll show you real quick. Okay, it's a good idea. Here we got one rope, one tied right here, and the other end tied there, and it's going out, and it just loops back, right? So we got 4 sets of those, one there, and then 2 that are going out that way. So the idea, put my flashlight in front of the camera. My idea is to slip that over the top, and then feed these ropes down the middle of the tower, which will be up there in just a second. And we're going to tie those 4 ropes to this one rope here, and that should give me enough slack to pull up and down to raise and lower the ring. So let's get up there and get this going. Okay, there's the ring down there, and all the ropes are tied. I had to untie the guides to get the ring on. I'm sorry, this is really close. But all of them are just basically coming up and wrapping around the top and going down through the middle. So there's all 8 ropes coming down in the middle. Right now I'm just lowering it down because I want to walk down with it and make sure it's going all the way down the inside of the tower. So that's what I'm about to do right now. I'm trying to get a picture. This is one of the reasons I'm stopping, is because I can't seem to see anything. Oh, there. Oh. There's the ring at the top. It's hard to see. It'd be better in the daylight. It's not level, and I can't see it well enough to see if it's level from underneath. So there's the top ring at the top of the tower. I have the rope coming down. It's probably about 30 feet above the ground. I still have to tie it too. So I'm going to take a rope. I'm going to probably put a ring just to make it easier to adjust, because I want to make sure if I lower it down or pull it up that the ring will stay level. But as it sits right now, the weight of the ring itself isn't heavy enough to fall down. So just the rope sitting in there is enough to hold it up. But I do have the rope tied up, and I got to attach another rope. But once I get the bottom ring attached, because that's the next step, I have some more rope. I've got plenty of it, so I'm going to go ahead and measure and get the ring attached with 8 ropes from the top ring to the bottom ring, and that'll give it enough weight to pull it down. And then we're going to start adding lights to it. So I'm going to call it night. It's just too dark to do anything else, and I'm not going to start another project. It's already 8:30. It's not really that late, I guess, but anyway. And typically I don't start putting up lights before Halloween. Do really anything. I might have the tower up, but that's it. But since I'm going to be gone this weekend, because I'm going to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, I'm losing a weekend. So I was going to try to get something up. And I might still get some lights up. But I don't know for sure if that's going to happen or not. So, alright guys, it's been a few days, and I wanted to just mention to you that there will be bonus clips at the end of this video to include my first trip to Universal. We went up for Halloween Horror Nights this past weekend, and they did have some Christmas stuff out, so I'm going to add that into the back of this video. It's been, with the time change, we've been getting home after dark, but I've been doing what I can. I've got the top ring up and the bottom ring up and tied up with some rope, so that's set. Now I'm in here working on my lights. The tree is going to be made with these new boxes of lights that I got off season. They were on clearance. I think they were like 57 cents a box. There's 96 boxes of lights here, and each channel, I'm going to have 16 channels, but each channel is going to be using 3 of these boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and start opening them up and separating the extra bulbs and making sure they work. And we're going to go ahead and test it and together, and hopefully I'll get these installed on the tree tonight. So let's go ahead and start working on that. All right, that's 1/16 of the Christmas tree, and that's about 30 foot of lighted Christmas strings, the Christmas lights, and it's blocked by the roof line standing in the street. If I come over to the edge or the side here, you can actually, the roof is no longer blocking it, but you can see it goes down to the ring right there. But if I move over here just a little bit, now the roof line, so it's pretty much perfect. So that's all I'm going to do. If I bring him any longer, I'll just be wasting lights. The only way you'd be able to see it is from the side, and no one's going to really see it from the side, or watch it from the side anyway. So I just got to do that 15 more times, and I think I've got a lot of the ropes adjusted to where I need to be, so hopefully it'll be a little bit quicker next time. So let's go. All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is November 8th at about 8:35. I didn't get very far. I got 2 channels done last night. I was tired and hungry and went to grab something to eat, and then I worked on another project, which I'll show you in the next video. I'm going to go ahead and use this time to to end this video, because I don't want it to get too long. But this is what we've got so far. It's hard to tell. We got the bottom ring here. All right, you can see in the daylight we got 8 ropes going up to the top ring, and right now it is lowered down about 12 feet from the top. And the reason I got it at that level is because that's still floating. If I go down any more, the bottom ring will touch the roof. So as we put the lights up and down, that's where we're going to be. This is how we're going to be working to make sure the tension and everything is going to be right. And then I will start a new video starting from this location and working on hopefully getting all the lights on the tree this year. So anyway, appreciate the watch. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. All right, quick treat here. We're at Universal Islands of Adventure, and This is Dr. Seuss Land, and Grinchmas is the lights. And take a look at this tree. I'm going to walk through Grinchmas here and take a good look at the display. We'll be back obviously throughout the year to see the shows and enjoy the season.
I can't find that setting. This is.
Seems like some of the lights aren't even turned on yet. I don't know if they're just on timers and they're not on yet, or what.